I'm Damon L. Jacobs here for We Love Soaps TV, and we are here for the third annual Day of Days event here at Universal Studios in California.
Right, I'm Roger Newcomb, and we're celebrating Day's 45th anniversary this year.
45. I can't wait. And I'm here with three of my favorite all-time actors, Louise Sorel, John Aniston, and Suzanne Rogers of Days of Our Lives. What an honor it is to see all three of you. And I have to just say how much I've loved seeing the three of you on camera together this past year.
It's been fun. Really fun. Go ahead.
So,
We've been having a very good time, yes.
Elbow him, he'll speak.
well, it's been great. So as a longtime viewer, to actually see the three of you engaged in a front-burner storyline has been a treat. And quite unexpected.
Quite unexpected, yes. And we actually have a name. They gave us Magic.
See, now we thought Viggy. We discussed this a lot on our website, and we said Viggy.
Viggy.
But you like Magic.
Well, that's what they said. They said Magic. And
I think Magic sounds better, don't you?
Magic sounds much better,
Viggy?
don't you?
Well, now, how do you feel about this?
I'm not sure. I didn't know about this.
Yes.
What happened to Vivian Victor?
Well, unfortunately, that just doesn't seem to be the match
my life
made.
goes anyway. It's fine.
Now,
do it.
I would love to see Vivian finally find someone in her life who brings her love, who brings her honor. Where has Yvonne been, by the way? Do we even know?
I know where he is. I had lunch with him 2 weeks ago.
And how's he doing? Is he ever going to come back?
Well, I think I'm walking on edge here. I don't think so.
Okay.
He's in Taos, New Mexico, and he goes to Prague to work, and they made a different decision about that.
I was hoping that when Vivian was rescued from the sarcophagus, that it would be Yvonne who would come to her rescue. But I guess that is not to be, at least not yet. No. So talk about karma. This is what I think the theme of your storyline has been karma. You know, Vivian, who did this horrific act 17 years ago to Carly, is now being put in a very similar position. Having to go through being buried alive, being lying in a coffin, watching everyone around her talk about what a horrible woman she is. What was that like for you to hear all these people talking about Vivian this way?
It's like my life.
Was this a flashback?
No, always fun to play the role that everybody hates. You know, it's sort of funny because it just puts you in a kind of funny position that's different. You know, it gives you an energy because you're constantly battling, trying to get somewhere, and
you'd like to make other people squirm.
Well, yeah, I'd sort of.
But the wonderful thing about Vivian is you list the litany of the terrible things that she's done, and she says, yes.
Exactly.
And
they're terrible. She doesn't think they're terrible.
Now, Suzanne, yourself, though, you have, so we talked last year, and I've always told you how much I wish Maggie was front and center. Thank God this last 12 months, we have seen Maggie front and center under good circumstances, very tragic circumstances.
Yes, absolutely. It was nice that they found something nice to happen from something so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, to lose your husband, and after so many years on the show. So it was nice to have this person come into my life, and of course he came in giving me solace and being nice, and I'm the only woman so far in his life that hasn't wanted something from him.
That's right.
Let's just think about all of his work so far.
So far.
Yes, the worm will turn, I'm sure.
Now, John, I've been watching my whole life. I remember your very first day as Victor Kiriakis in that casino in Monte Carlo in the summer of 1985. He came in.
It was a casino?
I believe so. We were introduced through Shane and Kim, and he was this international wheeler dealer. But I have to say, the whole time on the show, I've never laughed as much at Victor. Your ability to do these one-liners has been perfected to an art.
Yes, well, I'm very fortunate in that the writers have been writing some good one-liners for me. And I didn't used to have those.
Right. Right.
Occasionally I would get one and I'd draw it out as long as I could.
I want to also say something. I just have to say this because Gary Tomlin, our producer, has the taste and the instinct to put in some, strong, solid adult actors, and he saw the possibilities of those things. I think that a lot had to do with his saying, "Oh God, Suzanne, I mean, just love her," and let's bring her up. And John's always been pretty much front and center, but I think Gary appreciates that, and I think that kind of got lost at some point, and he's very much in favor of that, of having.
The first line to me, the first day I got to work with him, was, "Why aren't you working?" I mean, he couldn't believe that I wasn't working, a couple of days a week. Yeah. And so he.
And I've been asking that question for 25 years now.
I know you have. Yeah. From 2 days a month to at least 3 days a week. So that's very nice, and I'm very, very happy, and I love him very much.
Right.
Because I think he was instrumental in doing that.
And I think so. And what I love, and I'm sorry to say, but I really love the storyline between Victor and Maggie. I do. No offense. But I love this because, and we actually talked about this in an interview we did.
Yes.
You got the coffin.
Yes.
We actually talked about what an amazing pairing this is, given that you two, Victor and Maggie, had been in the same town for so long, but never even had dialogue together.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And it's really a reminder that sometimes the person that we connect with might just be right around the corner.
Right next door.
Right next door.
In the past, occasionally she would make some snide remark toward me, but never more than in passing.
And now Victor has 3 women in town fighting over him.
That's right. Isn't it wonderful?
It's been that way all his life, though. He's being modest.
He's always had that. Okay. Anything you can preview for us about what's coming up for this my favorite triangle on daytime television?
I go in the sarcophagus next.
Maggie's going in. So I was going to ask you, and you already answered, but it's like if you were earlier when Vivian was in the sarcophagus, I wondered if Suzanne Rogers was disappointed she didn't get to go in there herself. But you're telling me Maggie's getting her turn.
She manages to get me in there.
Wow.
She didn't plan all this for nothing.
Wow.
Somebody asked me if we were both in there, and I said, that is not the storyline we're going for. They did. They actually asked.
Funny, feet to feet, or.
Wow, that would have been awesome. And who do you think Victor is going to find the most happiness and satisfaction with?
Oh, probably nobody.
Okay.